I want all of you to roll.
Roll what? Or just roll?
Just straight roll.
Waller, no! Fell at the 2. Okay, that is a 14.
That's a 2.
That is an 18.
Good sign.
Okay, so Dr. Kraken and Stonehenge, both of you wake up simultaneously.
Uh,
You both find yourself in a large white room. The whole Kraken, I will note that you're like pretty much in a small tank.
Damn it.
what is this about?
Both of you roll a perception.
On that 20.
Wisdom or intelligence?
Perception is wisdom.
You. That's a... Sorry. 11.
You guys are Stonehenge Kraken. You notice in this room, unconscious, is a woman in her early 40s who you recognize as your creator's widow.
Oh, damn it.
Wait. Didn't you say you created Kraken before he met me?
He can still recognize you.
Yeah,
Kraken
it's the
isn't
news.
capable of watching the news.
Alright, fair enough. Sorry.
Just because he's a cephalopod.
Okay.
But,
We'll bring Grace into it.
but also unconscious, a large muscular man, a skinnier man, and a skinnier man who seems to have like his entire face burned off, and finally a very large overweight man. All of them are in prison jumpsuits.
Oh, God damn it! I knew it! I'm in hell!
Not quite yet, I don't think. So it's just like a blank white room.
Yeah, kind of. If you've seen Assault on Arkham, it's like the opening scene where they will go.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Oh, what's this all about? I have no I can't do an Irish accent. Just assume.
Alright. That's fair.
Shillelagh.
Shillelagh.
As you shout that,
Channel your
Leon,
inner
you wake
Jacksepticeye.
up.
Alright. I'll wake up, but I'm not going to get up. I'm just going to keep laying on the floor and just stare straight. Like, from where I am, if I am to just lay on the floor and stare straight, what do I see?
I would say you wake up and you see lying like 10 feet away from you. Let's just go with Blood Gun.
All right. I don't recognize him, so I'm just going to keep laying there.
I will also note
You're
for
like
people who
Angela
have
in Silent
superpowers,
Hill
you all
2.
have collars on.
Well, that's not going to change anything about what I'm doing.
Does
He's in the midst of
Kraken have a
depression.
collar?
Stonehenge wouldn't.
I think Blood Gun
Really?
has a collar.
I would say the ones who have collars are Neon and Blood Gun.
Ah.
All right.
Hmm.
All right.
Because it's kind of hard to put a collar on an octopus
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to make one specially for the octopus.
that they can't slip out of.
Oh,
Not
got
like
out of the
slip through
collar.
tiny spaces.
Yeah. I mean, they can slip through a space this big.
Yep.
They're terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Worst case scenario.
This
We're
is a
about
snuff
to-
film.
Maybe.
Okay.
Finish your thought.
Question, Ken. Would I recognize the voice of Dr. Kraken?
Or maybe?
Well,
I would say probably, because you're just as capable of watching the news.
All right.
there is a distinct possibility that, well, We could be being used for experimentation again.
Great.
Because there's nothing more I love than having random needles shoved inside my skin. I love it.
Again.
I wouldn't know.
Mm. You haven't lived until you've had the very, very, very,
Oh my god.
very, very distinct pleasure of having multiple needles injected into you because the man who made you is insane and is just doing it for the fuck of it.
I can't say I relate. You're right.
And I guess at this point, since the next highest roll, that's when Giggles wakes up.
He blinks his eyes open a little and hears people chatting.
Or I guess since he doesn't have his makeup on, he'd just be Marcus McIntyre, but same difference.
I don't know how many of you would hear this, but just from where I am, suddenly you got, in a very quiet voice, you'll hear, "Listen for a moment, lads, and hear me tell my tale. Over the sea from England's shore, I was condemned to sail. The jury
Oh, fuck, it is her.
guilty,
God damn it.
and said the judge, said he, for life, Jim Jones, I sentence you across the stormy sea." I won't do the rest of it, but
Oh,
yeah,
hell, this is torture.
Yeah. Yeah, Giggles starts giggling, of course. He goes, "Oh, what a lovely, sweet song." And he looks around the room. "Oh, outside of the void again, are we?" "Oh, and there's guests this time."
I am in hell.
I am a shark.
No, you vote. He Giggles looks over and goes, "We've always been in hell."
Okay, I think we've had enough of
And
it.
he just sits up in the Indian style and just kind of stares ahead, just like noting, "Well, guess I'm out of the void and there's people around me."
Enjoying the show out there?
my character keeps singing.
Miss. 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 Can you please stop?
She doesn't stop. In fact,
Suddenly your character gets hit in the face with a Guinness.
does that happen?
No.
Who would have Guinness?
I mean, if one of you wants to hit my character, go ahead.
Yeah.
Wait, that would be your character, Jayson.
Damn,
Guinness.
good armor.
Kraken yells from his little tank, "Oi, Valiant's breeding stock, shut up!"
I'm gonna roll for something. No, she's still laying on the ground, but she does stop singing.
And around this time, the final two people in this room wake up. Bloodgun and the severely overweight man who sits up. And Kraken, you recognize this man, because it's the one you did business with right before you got caught. Armory.
Oh, I know why he's here.
Oh, that's tragic. Kinda liked Armory. What a shame.
Why couldn't it have been the jellyfish?
He's a
Kraken
critical
just
member of
goes-
the team.
Of course you're here. 'Cause your fat tub of lard couldn't, of course, get out of this.
No, I need to.
That's the last time I do business with the Mafia in this town.
You. Last time you do, because of you, I got caught and now my gang is dissolved.
Oh, boo-hoo-hoo. Cry me a fucking river. Which, based on your size, you probably can. And I'd like to point out that Kraken does this with his tentacles.
Are you just in a fishbowl or something?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Wait, does the fishbowl have a lid? Because if it does, you might be able to climb out. Okay.
It's a locked lid. It's like it's like a cheap tank you can get at Petco.
Okay.
I like to imagine one random tentacle is like poking to see if there's like an opening, like just tracing along the edge of the lid.
Ugh.
Talks big for an octopus, don't he?
Mm.
Okay. We're all up.
Suddenly from nearby. You never close your eyes and...
Shut up, you sow!
After a few minutes, when the walls, panel opens up, reviewing the screen, and eventually on the screen, 3 faces pop up like a Sky meeting, where on the first image is a man dressed in
black women.
in the first screen, first video is a man in a military garb. On the second is a man with white skin, pointed ears, and straight blue hair. And finally,
I like this guy.
And finally, on the third screen is a small woman with green skin.
What is Allura doing here? Alright.
The man speaks up. You're finally awake.
Damn, we got caught crossing the border.
Wrong place, wrong time, boys.
Todd Howard, you son of a bitch.
Just start hearing a banjo.
Alright, get your reference.
He continues. Before I answer your inevitable question of why you're all here, may I introduce myself? I am General Bradley Company.
I just now got the pun with his name. Only now, after he's been name dropped several times throughout the course of this game.
Yes, they call him Brad Company.
Stonehenge is like,
But there goes. All of you are here for one reason or another. More that me and my associate heads looked at a long list of potential of people, and you were the 6 that we decided upon.
or what?
The woman pops up. We have a mission. Well, I was kind of only here to make the map and add some things to some things, but that's not the point. Hello. The girl speaks up. We will be sending the 6 of you into a realm known as the Dark to retrieve a, let's say, prisoner of war.
Why us?
But General puts up. We need people with a set of skills that will be good for this mission, but who are also, let's just say, expendable.
Oh.
Because I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It is possible that many of you can die in this mission. But in order to give you guys some incentive, any of you that make it out alive, your sentence will be cut in half.
Woo!
I'm in.
In general.
It doesn't matter. I'm dead anyway.
But that's when Armory now sets up and goes and oh sure, sentence cut in half. But what loyalty do we have to the U.S. government or anything?
So it's just like,
Huh.
be smart about this, Batman.
Oh, what? What would they possibly do to us? What stops us from running away the second we? And he starts choking as you guys watch something. You see him start to rise into the ground off the ground, and it looks like something's holding him up, but there's nothing there.
Oh.
What the hell?
Eventually, whatever's holding up decloaks, and you guys see a light blue robot holding him up by the neck.
Oh, saints preserve us.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Then he holds it for a sec, but then you see Amui's head kind of compress, and then suddenly his head explodes and his eyeballs popping out, and the robot just holds on for a sec, drops the body, and then recloaks. On the screen, what's that supposed to happen?
Huh.
Good. One less criminal on the street.
I knew it. He was full of strawberry jam.
Brad goes, that is Mr. Blue Sky. He'll be, let's just say, your parole officer to make sure you're doing your job.
Great.
And, because yes, I think that's more motivation for you not to run away the second your collars are off.
So, cents in half. That's a legit deal.
Yes, we could definitely pull the right amount of strings to reduce it by that much.
Can we get it in writing?
Well,
I haven't signed that contract.
Almost certainly. I mean, one of the people that approved this task force was the president himself.
He's lying. He's lying.
You see a better opportunity to get out of here? Huh?
Does it matter?
Well, not for nothing. I'm in a goddamn fishbowl.
Yes,
I couldn't exactly run away if I wanted.
yes. When the mission starts, you'll all be provided with your tools, outfits, which I guess for you, Kraken, those are one and the same.
I'll get my sword.
All right.
How pipes up? We don't have Excalibur, but we could give you a sword.
Did you lose my sword?
We gave it away. Now a vampire has it.
I don't.
Seems legit.
To be clear, I'm still not certain if the vampire is the better owner for Excalibur than the Rockman.
I was just working. I was being just a working Joe. I don't know what this vampire's gonna do with that with Excalibur. All right. When I get back, we're gonna talk about that. But other than that, I'm in. Am I going alone? I could.
It doesn't even matter what we say. Those that puppet already decided.
Oof.
I'm in the other way because that's how it goes. Oh, you say you're gonna free us?
As long as I get to clean the filth of the world, I don't care.
It doesn't matter. We're all dead. We're all dead anyway.
Speak for yourself.
I'm already in hell. A place called the Dark makes no difference to me. By the way, I would just like to point out my character has not moved a centimeter from her position on the ground while she's been saying all these things.
Well,
Professional do that to you.
it's like, very well. How about you, Kraken? You're the only one who hasn't answered.
Well, I'm in. I'm more than willing to knock off half my sentence.
There. Very well. Well, you see, he puts a button on his desk. Send in the stuff. A few minutes later, two guys to push the cart and two military guys who are armed pushing this wooden crate into the room. One of them grabs his crowbar, opens it up, and yeah, well, I guess grab your stuff. The one guy says, while two of them pull out because pull out something that you're probably excited to see, Kraken. Your human-sized mech.
Mm.
So this is all of our gear?
Yes.
Really?
Well,
Black pants, black shoes, black
your
fence
clothes and
coats,
gear, so yeah.
black socks, black gloves, black
Would one of you
sunglasses.
be so kind as to lift my fishbowl?
They do. You get put into your suit.
My character
Roll for critical fault.
my character does that move. In fact, she has only begun to sing another song.
Oh god.
I mean, your clothes are going to burn off anyway, so you could just go in the jumpsuit if you want.
Well, the point remains. Everyone's psyched for this mission and getting suited up. I'm still there on the ground singing to myself.
I suit
Oh,
up.
Do they have makeup for me?
Yes.
Hey,
I suit up.
number 8,
Go on.
get up.
Wait, is that my number?
Yes.
Oh. Yeah, she's not gonna listen.
But yeah, you guys get all your weapons. I mean, I guess Blood doesn't really have weapons because, well, his powers, which I will note that after Bloodgun changes out of his jumpsuit, you guys notice around his arms are these zippers on his flesh.
Ah.
Mm.
That was a detail he had, but he couldn't really make do with it because the Philly put him in the ground again.
What's my costume like? Besides the clown face.
I would say pretty similar to Sweet Tooth, but instead of polka dots, probably like red stripes.
I imagine Stonehenge
So
doesn't
big
really
overalls.
need to wear armor.
Yeah, for Stonehenge, honestly, it probably looks more like civilian clothes.
I got a
And yeah,
holster for my,
you're just
for
given
my-
like a regular ass sword.
It'll do, I guess.
When are you gonna come down? When are you gonna land?
Oh, wait.
I should have stayed on the farm.
Kraken's basically that, but the suit's black.
I should have.
Gotcha.
Pretty much, yeah.
I
I
dig.
Blonde
I sh-
lady.
I
Hey,
should have
blonde
listened.
If
She's
nothing
ignoring you.
else matters. Hey, I'm gonna get in her face. Nothing does matter. That's the beauty in it. You just gotta make your own fun when you can. Nothing else matters. Can you sing that for me?
What's the
And then
What's
he walks away from her.
What's the point?
There is no point. That's why you just gotta have fun for yourself, because nothing we do matters. You think you had a choice? Just give in. There is no choice what they make.
I'd say at this point, since you didn't collect just your regular clothes, Neon, you're going to be left in your jumpsuit as they wheel out the cart and they collect
Wait.
what's left of Amelie's body.
Wait. I'll grab
Oh.
my clothes.
I just said it's too late.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay then. I didn't have any gear just because my clothes burned off when I used my powers.
So yeah, you're just left in the orange jumpsuit, I guess.
Well, that's fine. I didn't have any gear.
Look, lady, I don't care if you don't care. All right. For all I can, like, if you want to go out there, try to make a break for it, and just end your life right then and there, fine. But I want to come back. All right.
This is like, what's the point? He's not here. He's not here anymore.
Good riddance to bad rubbish, if you ask me.
One less.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Yeah,
Zach,
that's a button.
The second you say that, my character jumps up from her sitting position, walks over to your mech, and activates her power on her hand as she grabs you where your neck is.
The collar's still on.
Oh, it doesn't work?
They didn't get...
No, the power.
Yeah, they didn't take the... For the ones for Blood Gun and the Neon, your collars haven't been taken off yet.
Well,
You can
she's
still
still
grab
gonna...
them, but you don't have lights.
Yeah, but yeah, she's still gonna try just because she's enraged. She's like, say that again. Say that again. You ungrateful cephalopod.
Ungrateful that the Victor Frankenstein that gave me life and intelligence is gone to the sweet hereafter, betrayed by your own crotch spawn. Oh no, I am not
Grateful to him for what he's given you. All of you should be great and be grateful.
Yes, grateful. Grateful for not explaining a damn thing to me.
Lady, I just met you.
Look, all I'm doing here is I'm doing this to get my sentence reduced in half so I can go back to my research. I left things at my workshop. Drones, mechanical dogs, Mittens is still there. I hope the robot didn't break down that feeds Mittens. Oh dear.
Seeing that her powers aren't working, she lets go, but still is glaring daggers at Kraken. Just says, "Say that again. I will kill you."
Look, let's get this off our chest right now. My creator, your husband, was not exactly what we'd call a good person. I mean, humans have this thing called half your age plus 7, I think it is.
He was a visionary. He was a visionary before his time that the world could not accept.
When he made me, you were 8.
When he made you, he hoped you would change the world. What have you done?
Excuse me?
What
I've made drones? Robots? Oh, I don't know. I also, the doctor in my name is not just me pulling that bullshit out of the air like he did.
No, Variant was an actual doctor, but...
Yeah. I have a PhD, thank you very much. I am a doctor!
And what have you done with your drones and your PhD? You, the next step in evolution, and you waste those gifts on yourself. You would have been disappointed.
Disappointed? The man was insane!
She is going to run back over and punch him in his fishbowl, which by the way, this is a normal punch, Ken, without powers, so what do I roll for that?
That'd be a D4 plus strength, and I guess, Zach, you could roll the dodge.
Alright. That is a 19. No, natural 19, no modifiers.
Yeah, that's a 6.
You punch him, roll for damage.
What do I roll for just a punch?
I just said D4 plus strength.
Alright, okay. That's a 1 plus 0, so just 1 damage.
Yeah, you just kind of just punch. punch him, and like you barely feel it, Kraken. I mean, it is you're in the mechanical suit, so this is I guess it's more damage to your suit than anything.
It's like the kid tapping on the glass at the Petco.
Yeah.
Twinkle, twinkle.
On screen, the general.
You're done.
You two stop squabbling before Mr. Blue Sky makes you stop.
I live in fear of my invisible blue overlord. And Kraken walks away from Neon.
I love how that. Anyways, the screen is kind of set where she's where Hollow and the general get minimized, and she's more on the takes up half the screen. All right, so I add some coordinates and whatnot to Mr. Blue Sky for because well, it'd be best that you guys don't try to destroy him because he's your ticket in and out of the dock.
Oh. So not only is he our parole officer, he's also our only way out.
And on the other screen, a like rough map of the castle appears. You guys will be teleported outside the castle because if you were teleported inside, someone will probably sense that, and it will be and I guarantee none of you will get out alive then.
Well, I might.
So it'll be your job to find a way to sneak into the castle, hopefully not get spotted by any of the Kraken guards, any of my siblings, my father, Sir Jack, anyone else they are potentially working for them.
Did we just get pulled into a family squabble?
And make your way up to here where a circle appears around a room in one of the towers in the white ring. And inside here you will find my brother Sibo. He is a picture of him pops up, and you guys all see a picture of a best way to describe a Birdman.
So, like the one character from My Hero Academia?
Harvey Birdman, got it.
Kinda. Though I say his design is closer to a plague doctor. Like if a plague doctor was an actual bird.
Oh, that's actually kind of creepy.
He's the one you're here to rescue. You're being sent to rescue.
And what did this
Mr.
And what did this Sibo do that makes him so valuable?
He's an ally. And one of if not the best alchemists in the multiverse.
So when we do get to him, Mr. Blue Sky gets us out.
Yes.
Then in there?
Yes. Like I said, while teleporting into the room would be simple enough, that could cause alarm, and either you guys will be killed, or they will make the invasion come much sooner.
Right, but nothing stops us from teleporting out.
Invasion. What was that about an invasion?
I thought you didn't care.
She explains, my father has his sights on this realm.
Who's your father?
My father is the self-proclaimed god of rage and the ruler of the black.
Fall silent.
I'll slap my tentacles and call me Cthulhu.
Sneak in, grab the Birdman, zap out. Seems straightforward enough.
Yes, though, like I said, you're going to have to find your own way into the castle and through it.
Oh boy.
That shouldn't be a problem.
Dolly.
That shouldn't be a problem. Looks at the crew. That might be a problem.
That shouldn't be a problem. This is a problem.
I made a mistake.
This is the worst problem. All right.
Where are we leaving from?
Here.
Oh!
We're gonna have access to this map.
Access to the map. It's only digital, so best of luck to memorize it.
Okay,
Photographic memory.
Yeah.
I can generate holograms.
There we go.
So let me just take a quick picture of that.
Goes into your hologram function, see a bullet hole in it. Damn.
No, his suit got repaired.
Slim packets.
Why is there a tattoo that says Slim was here?
God
on
damn
my
it.
ass.
Well, Slim wouldn't make that. That would be the gun branding itself on you.
What kind of opposition are we expecting?
The poor goes, well, like I said, there are a few possibilities of people you could run into. Who, if you run into any of the gods of the Kraken, which, in case none of you know what those are pretty much 6 foot tall land people, those shouldn't be a problem. If you run into any of my siblings, you're probably dead. If you run into my father, you're definitely dead.
The giant ants have blood.
Hmm?
Do the giant ants have blood?
I mean, all creatures have blood, and she goes, wait, why are you asking that? You worked for Dramas for a bit. You've been there.
What?
Yes.
Like my character's attention turns to him. What?
I have no memory of this place.
Actually, that's a good question.
I
Who broke
legitimately
Giggles out of
forgot.
jail again?
Huh?
Who broke Giggles out of jail again for that second fight?
Sister Joy.
Okay, so I haven't been to the dark. Got it.
It's a what? Sister Joy, the same person that originally hired Stonehenge in the job that ultimately got him into jail.
Yay!
So we're all
I
here.
just couldn't remember who it
I
was.
see
Bad
Dorman.
choices.
Dramas. God of misery.
Yes, Dramas is the reason why you could control blood now.
You have broken one of the 100 tenets of Dramas. God of misery, prepare to be destroyed.
Oh dear God,
Okay.
you're a '90s character. Of course, you would worship the god of misery.
Crawling in my skin.
Well, he doesn't necessarily worship more they made a deal with him.
I made
Um,
a deal with the devil, Jimmy.
Hey Grant, what are you raising your hand for?
He's doing circles in the air. He's trying to get the general's attention.
Okay.
What?
I can cast magic right there. So.
Which the general one, however, the screens have reappeared. What?
Bradley, huh? That sounds like a pun name. Tell me, what was your childhood pet name?
Brad?
Do you even know what your parents' name were?
That doesn't seem relevant.
He saw him, like, Giggles sees the delay in answer, and he goes... and just starts giggling and just goes and backs to just being quiet. So,
Look, I'm not giving my parents' name to a serial killer.
You don't know them. He says under his breath.
Right. See what really
But
cool.
anyways,
You have to-
if that all that subtle, he seems to type in to something where then remotely for a blood gun and neon cars click off and fall to the ground.
I test out my power with just my hand. Does it work now?
Yes, your hand's glowing rainbow.
I keep that on for a second, and then very slowly turn to glare over at Dr. Kraken. And then I just let it go.
What about you? What's your shtick? Says the blood gun.
I cut myself.
Oh.
He cuts himself and makes a gun. Makes a handgun.
Oh.
Not that he cuts himself. I mean, I mentioned the zippers.
Oh.
Like they unzip and his flesh kind of fall off like gloves.
Ugh.
What?
Yes, I mentioned the zippers on his arms, but he didn't get to do that because I feel you'll put him in the ground.
Classic Ethereal.
Builds up to great character. Ethereal puts him in the ground.
Yeah.
The plus side of her being gone, less in the ground. Now they get shot in the face. But yeah, mixed blood handguns.
Right then. Make a plan here, or a plan when we teleport there. Get a better real-time view of the castle.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Why don't we ask the doctor?
Well, as the goblin said, you'll be teleported some distance out of the castle. From there, you guys figure it out. And the screen goes black, and the panel closes around it.
Well, time to go.
Anyone going to say anything before you're teleported off?
This may be a chance to finally be free in one life or the next. Until then, this is gonna be fun. And he just gets his chainsaw ready.
Out of gas.
Greatest shot I've ever taken.
And I use the silence. Mr. Blue Sky suddenly reappears in the center of all of you, and then with a flash of light, the room you're in is suddenly gone. And when the light fades, you seem to be in the middle of a a wasteland. Some of you think, "Wait, are we in Arizona?" But that's not the case. And then Mr. Blue Sky turns invisible again.
Dear God, they sent us to Tucson!
Oh,
Okay.
So hot.
Are there any
Kill me
Are there any castles
God,
anywhere
and my
around
character's
us?
wearing all
Roll,
black.
roll wisdom to see if you spot it.
Why am I getting such good rolls for things that don't matter right now? That's
Dios.
oh, my wisdom is +3, so that's a 21 just to search for castles.
I can't spell.
Unnatural.
Unnatural. Yes.
21.
French.
Is Giggles going to roll, Grant?
Giggles feels like the puppeteers for the others have got this.
Giggles.
Okay,
Giggles
so Giggles isn't going to try Stonehenge. You're kind of just looking around because, I don't know, I've never been here before. There are no Hulkamaniacs here.
Oh my God.
But the rest of you in the distance, you see there's like this big ass castle. Like it's a castle the size of a skyscraper
What?
in the distance.
My kind of place.
How tall? Like, is this like a legit skyscraper castle?
Well, a castle that's as tall as a skyscraper, but it's not a tower. Well, it has towers the size of skyscrapers, but yeah,
How many stories would you say it is?
a shit ton.
Okay. This is just looking up. Neon's gonna say would have been nice for the goblin to mention that this thing was 20 fucking stories tall.
You might want to add a few dozen zeros to that, darling.
What are you talking about? Do I see it instead of talking about it?
I'll just point in the general direction.
Yeah, you were like face the opposite direction. You turn around. Oh,
Oh,
Oh no.
that's all.
Somebody in this realm is compensating for a very, very small inward-pointing penis.
Well, he is the god of
I like
rage.
the blood gun, so I think it's perfect.
Kraken just looks over. Kraken's fishbowl just
Neon's gonna follow you, and it's like the cartoon thing where they both look at the same time. Yeah, like she's gonna look at him too.
Okay then.
Okay.
Maybe it's just perspective. Maybe it's really tiny and we're just really close.
That doesn't make the prospect of what we gotta do here that much better.
Speaking of, anyone have any experience sneaking into a place? Fortress, building, bank, anything like that?
Looks
I don't sneak. I make my
shoot in.
presence known.
We might not want that.
I've already
I've
shot
snuck
3
into
people.
a few. Yeah, I've snuck into a few houses before, gutted them before they were even awake.
Fuck it. Blue Sky. Blue Sky? Which tower has our target?
Kraken.
Kraken, yeah.
Oh God, Blue Sky's ignoring.
Yeah, Kraken's gonna bust out the map.
Alright.
What do we got here?
Alrighty then.
So, I guess looking at the map, where are we in relation to the castle?
The map's internal, right?
Yeah, is the map of the exterior of the castle, Ken, or is it just the inside of the castle?
It's kind of, it's kind of like, I guess the map is internal, but it's not like a down view like most maps. It'd be like a map of a dollhouse.
Oh, that's
section.
That's actually better in some ways.
Oh, an isometric section. Okay.
Where like a tower on the right side, like near the top is a circle of like this is where you need to go.
Alright.
What can I roll to like kind of position so I'm holding the hologram of the map and have it overlay the building in the distance?
I could say you could just do that. You don't have to roll for that.
Alright, so if we position the map a little bit... There we go. Alright.
Yeah. The map. Well, clearly this wasn't drawn by an artist. It still, pretty much lines up.
Well, it's the only map we've got.
Okay. So if we break in... At least if we break in the general proximity of the tower we need to go up, there's a good chance there's probably either an elevator, shaft, ductwork, or a staircase we can get to basically start navigating our way up, as opposed to, going through the front door or the back door, assuming this place has one.
I would ask if a fucking castle even has an elevator, but considering how big it is, I wouldn't be surprised if they did. Then again, I can fly, so what do I even need elevators for?
Oh, then why don't you just go fly in there, grab them, pull them out, easy job.
I could, except for the fact that there are guards who will probably shoot me. And unlike some of us, and she's looking directly at you, she says this, I don't have thick skin, so if I get shot, it's gonna hurt.
That sounds more like your problem than mine.
Yeah, it is my problem. That's why I don't want to go up there.
Fair enough. Let's say we get closer and try and scout out visually the patrol routes or anything like that.
If we find an entry point, I can get us in. But once we're in, we're gonna have to improvise.
Well, I might have something for that. But I agree with Stonehenge. Let's get closer.
All right.
Okay, you guys travel a bit. To get closer to the castle. It's the 6 of you, but again, none of you can see Mr. Blue Sky unless you want to try to roll for it.
I know he's there. But one question I have: when we get closer to the castle, like sometimes perspective messes with you a little bit. Like when you're farther away, things seem smaller than they actually are. When we get closer, how big is this castle really?
It's pretty much described like tall as a skyscraper.
There's the Empire State Building.
So really just getting closer just makes it seem taller. Got it.
I guess the best way to describe I imagine you know, like about the size of a regular, like medieval, or like a classic medieval castle. Yeah,
Yeah.
it'd probably be. It's probably like, but if this was a regular medieval castle, you'd be like the size of a mouse by comparison.
Oh. Shit. Oh shit.
Those are some big ass doors.
Okay. I guess while we're walking, I want to ask Dr. Kraken. So does that handy dandy map of yours happen to say what floor of this tower that our prisoner of war is on?
Kind of.
Actually, I need to roll for something. Okay. So Zach, as we're walking, like Neon gets in really close. Like that bitch with the white skin and the blue hair. I recognize him.
Yeah.
And
Was it?
he,
Wait, no, wait.
I was the
thinking about-
corpse.
No, I'm thinking.
Yeah, Hollow wasn't in that body yet.
No, okay, yeah, I rescind that. I honestly thought that was after Hollow was better. I'm sorry.
No,
I was
Hollow getting better was the end of the season, and you were like the midway point.
Okay, never mind. I'm sorry.
yeah, and so the only one that probably know is if they showed us TV of the invasion, which I don't think they did.
Well,
Yeah, Kraken might know because he was out of all of you, he was the only one who was arrested after the invasion.
Yeah, that was true. So, yeah,
All
never
right,
mind.
Dalton.
I'm done. Never mind. I'm done.
Well,
Well, I mean, Omri was too, but he's dead now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Simply because out of that list, I looked there, was like, okay, who am I most okay with killing? And yeah.
Just like Slipknot.
I wish it would have been the jellyfish, because I just robbed a bank. Why am I here?
I'm pretty sure at this point she served her sentence.
But yeah,
I know, but it'd be hilarious.
yeah, just like Slipknot and KG Beast, nobody cared about them.
And probably Javelin. Or Black Card.
Or Weasel.
I'm honestly putting my money on IDK because I was like, who is this? I looked up. Oh, it's on Fall Off Boy.
Yeah.
Also, being hilarious. Oh, we got Nathan Fillion, and we immediately killed him off.
I get that vibes too.
Or John Cena.
Boomerang better make it though.
I don't know. The behind the
Like
scenes,
Courtney
there was like a
found
lot of scenes of Peacemaker, and that behind the scenes trailer.
Yeah. I really hope Boomerang makes it because Jai Courtney found his role.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Okay.
Hey, Burned Man. Burned
Mikey.
Man.
Mike, he's talking to you.
Hey, Burned Man. Seems you weren't at the wheel for a second there.
Yes.
Master might be a little lack. So tell
Sorry,
me.
I was staring into the castle.
Mm-hmm.
It's so black,
He knows.
like my heart.
He knows that's not the real reason. Tell me something, Burn Man. Do you remember your childhood?
Yes,
Really?
it was
What
a
are your
child.
parents' names?
1 and 2. They were unimportant onto my journey to become what I have now. I will soon become Hokage.
Ah, so that's how it gets rationalized for you. Interesting. Just checking.
Yes.
In Giggles' mind, he knows nothing's changed.
All right. So we're at the side of this tower, and are we? Actually, no. We're closer to the castle. Actually, no. That's a good question. Upon approaching the castle, are there like any guards on? I was gonna say on the top, but like the top would be too tall to see us. Are there like any windows where like people are poking out of it with sniper rifles?
Is there any other buildings besides this one castle?
This castle seems to like be by itself in this wasteland, but as I was trying to say, near the gates of the castle, you can see two as described by your lord, are 6 foot tall and like people, and they don't. And they do not seem to notice you.
All right, I think we should take this as a cue to stop for now. Just like, do we really even need to use the main gate? I mean, our quarry's not even there.
I'm gonna roll perception, see if I can see like a servant entrance or something like that. Oh, a sewer entrance, something.
Literally any other entrance.
Yeah, with a 14.
Should we all roll?
I was just waiting to see what you were typing to see if you were rolling, but
Okay.
looking around you do see not so much a moat, but what looks like a pit that goes off, and you think that might be a sewer entrance.
I think we'll find a sewer entrance that way, and I point out the moat. Think you can go out and go for a little swim, Doc?
It's the testimonial 90s character. I love sewer levels. They're everywhere.
Well, I'm always up for a little aquatic action.
We sneak down there, you swim it out, see if there's something in it there that we can use, come back, report, we move in from there.
I don't know. He's gonna be away from his suit. He won't have any of his cool stuff.
It's just swimming. Just scouting it out.
Well, is there like a rock or something I can toss into the water just to make sure that this is actually water and not like a lake of sulfuric acid?
That's actually a good question.
Sure. It does plenty of rocks.
I grab a small rock and just kind of...
Plunk.
Red alert! Red alert! No, I'm kidding.
It's water, probably not clean water in the slightest.
Wait. Since you said it's not clean, what's in the water that makes it not clean? Like, does it smell?
Yeah,
what color is
Grab a horse and
color
throw
is
it into
it?
the water.
Take one for the team, man.
Well, it is a sewer drain.
No.
Yeah, Kraken goes...
You guys.
Yeah, I ain't climbing out of my fucking suit for this.
Yeah, and I'm not going anywhere near that, even if I could burn off all the bacteria.
Do any of you psychopaths have a better idea?
Giggles?
I have
If you want to roll perception for a better idea, or
I have an idea.
okay.
Well, you were saying to roll
Rolling
perception though,
intelligence?
so for me that's 17.
Well, that was more just if you could see any other entrances.
Well, I'll still roll since I already did.
Going along the side of this castle, I would say like a couple hundred yards away, you see what kind of looks like a crack in the wall.
That actually fits. There's like, because as I was just gonna say, we don't necessarily need to find an entrance. Her hand starts glowing rainbow colors again. I could make, if we just find the right spot, I could make one.
Wouldn't that alert everyone to our presence?
Well, that's why I said we have to find the right spot. And if this does happen to alert anyone, well, that's what YouTube bruisers are for.
Who's the other bruiser?
How big is the Kraken? Me.
Okay.
Like it's a large crack. It looks like all of you could slip through except for maybe Giggles, who has, like a 40s wrestler body.
Suck it in, man.
Well, okay. So,
I could probably chisel away with my hammer to make it a little better for my gut.
no, I have a better idea. Just before I do that though, where is this crack in relation to the our destination or our objective?
Just you're on the right side, but it'd definitely still be a bit of a travel just because of the size of this goddamn building.
All right. So,
Like let's face it, this castle probably takes up quite a few city blocks, if by comparison.
Yeah.
all right.
Well, if everyone can fit in it but me, all we have to do is just widen it enough for me to get in, and once everyone else is on the other side.
I can do that. So I guess just seeing this
And we
crack
can do it
here.
quietly too.
Should we roll stealth?
I imagine we'd have to.
Yeah.
Roll
Yeah.
roll dex to stealth in.
Yeah. Alex.
Yeah, I gotta wait till you guys open the gate to me.
Okay. Stealthily with stealth. +2, so for me that is a 17 stealth.
Do I have to roll yet, or do I gotta wait till I get inside, Ken?
You have to wait because this is to sneak through the crack.
All right.
So
Okay.
Okay.
So-
So I want to do something first before we all go in.
waiting for Mike though.
Okay.
Ooh.
He has very low dex.
Okay.
Wait, he has his gun.
He has very low dex, very high strength and gun.
So Neon, Stonehenge, and Kraken, you slept through the wall very necessarily. What? Bloodgun, I guess. As you go through, you accidentally kick out one of the bricks, and it's like much louder than you would think it would be.
All right. Since you happen to fuck up, Bruiser, watch my back. And then you'll watch as both of Neon's hands suddenly glow like just vibrant rainbow colors, and then she just touches both sides of the wall as I imagine they begin to heat up. What are you doing?
Oh, great! I'm gonna have to go through molten rock.
That's pretty much what I'm doing. I'm melting the crack open so it will get wider for him.
I guess roll whatever your ability, like whatever your modifier is, to hopefully make this wide enough.
Okay, heated skin. No, this would be plasma. So 2d6 plus wisdom.
So just roll
Just
with
make
your
him-
wisdom modifier.
Okay. Okay, that's actually not bad. That is a 19.
You make the hole big enough for Giggles to slip through, even though the rock is now molten.
So, well, it's molten, so it'll probably just break easier. So I'll just push it out if I can. Like, do I need to roll a strength check for that?
I guess if you want
I
to
could
put
just
us
throw
out
some water
without
from the.
it being burned.
Sure. Yeah.
I could
I'll
just
do
throw
that.
water from the moat onto it. Can I splash water from the moat onto it or no?
Well,
I mean, if you want, but
I rolled a 10 to push it out, so you're probably gonna have to.
yeah, you're not strong enough to do that.
All right.
I'll just scoop some water in Giggles' hands. Go. Wading through shit.
Oh, boy.
And he just starts splashing some water so that it gets a little cooler.
I jump out of the way as soon as he starts doing that. I do not want that shit on me.
I guess this would be aiming for my spot. So I guess roll dexterity to aim the poo water.
Can I? And that's a 7. That's a 17 to dodge the water.
Yeah, you dodge out of the way.
Well, this is a fucking waste of a good roll.
Oh, that's funny. No, you don't dodge, John.
I wasn't aiming for him. I was aiming for the rocks, though. I was aiming for the rocks, to be fair.
You get on the perfect spots to cool it down. You won't get burned, but Neon, you get splashed with the grossness. It's gross.
Shit.
I'd say roll Constitution.
Oh, God. Yeah, this is what I waste my nat 20 on.
That's a soft 19.
You managed to not throw up.
I just look around at the others. Not one fucking word.
He giggles as it gets through.
Disgusting.
Maybe for the rest of the
But yes, now you're inside. It seems like an entire hallway lit by like rows upon rows of candles. Like it. You seem to be in the middle of a empty hallway.
I love this interior decorate. It's so neat.
Pretty much it looks like a Castlevania level.
Yeah.
I was just thinking.
What? You like this?
Yes.
Why?
Because it speaks to me.
Okay, so which direction do we have to go?
Oh, you got the map.
Kraken busts out the map.
It seems like you would have to go down as far as you can tell you have to go left for who knows how long and then find a way up.
Well, I'd say we start marching, boys.
Nice. I say so too. Hey, gun person with the blood.
Blood gun.
Do you happen to have I don't know, maybe a sniper rifle or something with distance so that you could look a long ways away to see if anybody's
I've already made one.
I guess if you're saying your idea, yeah. I would say he's holding a sniper. I guess Bluggun, you're holding a sniper rifle made of your blood, and I guess you guys didn't notice the flesh on his arms just seemed to be gone.
Oh,
This is a good pain.
Okay, I'm no longer grossed out by the shit water. Because that's
Oh god, what if his blood done? Oh.
That's disgusting.
And yeah, I'm going to just assume the flesh of your arms are probably one of your many pouches now.
Yes. My entire skin is a pouch. I've truly become Pouch Man.
Kraken looks... That's metal as fuck, baby.
Okay, wait. So when you say that the gun is made of blood, is it still liquidy but maintains its form? Or did the blood congeal into a solid?
It's a liquidy gun.
Okay. So it's not like that bow Alexei had where Arya managed to compress it.
No, it's not.
into
It's not
form.
solid. It's a liquid.
Okay.
Just in the shape. He's pretty much using necromancy to make a weapon in the shape of a gun.
That is. Okay, out of character.
If Cora had done that earlier,
I am disgusted and offended.
imagine Katara and all the northern tribes just busting out sniper rifles when the Fire Nation came up. Parry this, you fucking casuals.
Actually, no.
Okay, jeez.
I have something for this. Seeing that, Neon's gonna say to Blood Gun, Jesus fuck, what's your time of the month like?
Every day is my time.
That's even more
Okay.
that's even more disgusting than I was imagining. You know what?
Okay,
Fuck it. I'm
I'll
not
take
talking
it.
to you anymore. Let's just go on.
Good. I don't talk to criminals.
You're with the wrong crowd, buddy.
I'm sorry. Ken, do I actually no? I'm going to roll for this because Neon may have just had an aneurysm. You're stupid. Okay, that's a 10. You got lucky. She's not doing anything. All right.
Nothing would
I'll take
go.
point.
Nothing would go over my head.
Okay.
My reflexes.
All right, Bruiser.
Oh, we can catch it.
So if all of you are moving, everyone roll dex again for stealth.
First.
A little better.
Not good for me.
Oh, saints preserve us. Okay. Hey, I'm not the only one.
Joke's on you. I suck as well.
Hey!
So the clown is the one doing the best sneaking.
Blood gun doing the sneaking.
Okay, so
The clown followed after a crazy spider girl. Technique.
Okay, so you guys walk for several minutes, and as you're walking, all of you roll perception.
All right.
Oh no.
Oh, that's
Oh, yes.
good.
Why did I go in front?
Well, don't worry. The rest of us got you.
Do you? Do you?
I'm too busy,
I hope so.
I'm too busy sneaking.
Mike.
Hmm?
Roll perception. So wisdom.
Unnatural. Fucking weird.
By the way, just so you guys know, I have the battle music for the Assault on Arkham Bridge on standby because I just know what song that was. I had it in my iTunes playlist.
Okay, so Stonehenge, you're not paying attention to shit, and Giggles, you don't notice this either. But down as you walk through the hallway, there's like split off into other hallways. Down one of them, the rest of you hear a heavy French accent, hence seems to be showing. Look, for some reason, and the deck is missing from her vault. Clearly, someone took it. Nah. And now she's on my ass about it, even though I have nothing to do with it.
French accent. Do we know who this... Well, we don't know who this is, but above game, do we know who this is?
No.
Oh, shit.
What's missing from the
Talking
vault?
about a croissant.
So you're just moving forward.
Can I reach up and like grab the bruiser by the shoulder?
What?
Just like,
Kraken keeps going down the hallway we're supposed to be going down.
she's not gonna stop you.
What?
The what's
What?
missing though? What did the French person say?
But well, remember you guys' stuff rolls from earlier.
Yeah.
I think I got that 20, but go on.
I'm fine.
I got a soft 20.
You
I
did
have a
not,
soft
but
I got a 4. I tried to sneak one past you. I'm a villain after all.
well, this guy rolled a nat 20.
Oh, dear. Oh, no.
shit.
I call hacks.
I rolled it when you guys were sneaking, so we heard you guys coming down the hallway. But
Why were we singing cadence along the way? I don't know, but I've been told.
But he goes, you Chuckle Fox have to deal with that, but I'm gonna see who's not on the patrol right now, assuming that's what that is.
Okay, I'm going to prepare something as both my hands start to glow again.
Is Stonehenge here that
Is
was
there
in that
another
one?
room?
It was another
what's her
hallway,
name
but
stopped
Yeah, we came to a crossroads, Grant.
you. Oh.
Kraken is going to activate his mech hologram and hologram himself into a Kraken.
okay.
I'm gonna prepare to shoot.
Did I hear that with my nat 1? That they were coming?
You
Didn't
wouldn't
she
pay
stop-
attention.
didn't
No,
Neon stop you?
even though you were grabbed, you're like, huh, what's going on? But
What?
but if all of you are just standing there and not choosing to run, I guess. Out from the
Yeah,
shadows,
I don't know what's going on.
I
appears
don't run from villains. I go
Out of
into
the
the
shadows
ground.
appears something that most of you weren't expecting between the goblin check and the guy you're rescuing as a birdman. You see what looks like a human.
Take him down.
Hold on, I'm describing his appearance. A human who looks kind of old, like he has long gray hair, a thin mustache. He's dressed rather nicely with a coat that looks like it's made out of crocodile skin. But the thing that stands out about him is his right arm, where from the elbow down is missing and replaced with kind of mechanical but looks steampunkish. But at the end there isn't a hand, there's a hook.
Captain Hook.
Who is this awesome?
Yar?
This guy sounds awesome.
Pirate. Got it.
Well,
But he looks just like, Mr. Well, by the looks of it, most of you aren't with me in the help of this castle. But I'll give you a chance to try to explain yourselves.
I already
Who the
shot
fuck-
him.
yeah,
Oh, you did?
I
I already shot him.
I'll shoot him as well, because if
Yeah.
Okay, I
Blood
guess
gun.
try to roll the hat.
Dr. Kraken is pretending to be a Kraken, just standing up against the wall, assuming the guard position.
okay, that's soft 19 for me to hit. What about you, Mike?
18 for me.
Okay,
Like-
both of you shoot your blast at him, but as it gets closer, both of your attacks seem to slow down as he just kind of, not even nimbly dodges, just kind of leans normally to the left and right, and as he uses it, both of you hear a ticking sound.
Oh
As
God,
he does
he's
that.
doing a maneuver.
But only you two hear the ticking sound as he dodges your attacks.
Oh.
He controls time.
I kind of got that, you bitch. All right.
Well, that was awful rude, but if you're clearly not here as part of the help, then
Look, geezer. I've been having a shit year, a shit day, and now it's just gotten worse. And as she's saying this, she starts walking forward, and you guys see as the rest of her body begins to glow like rainbow colors, and her clothes start burning off.
Leave her to die.
So,
Looks at
so,
Giggles. Leave her to die.
So you want to stop asking questions and get out of our way, or this is going to be a lot less painful?
unfortunately, I have it. I do have a job here, and and if there's intruders, it seems I may have to take care of it, since the bargain here are pretty damn incompetent. But I think proper introductions is in order, and just so you know the man who killed you. They call me Hook.
Do it.
Oh my God, it is Captain Hook.
Yar.
Remember, Neverland was conquered.
Oh, yeah,
And we
So
piss!
it's like the Hook.
Oh, piss!
well, we already
Neon is still.
we already
Neon's
blew up
still
Oz,
pissed,
so
she's gonna engage
Well, that
this
makes
guy.
sense for the ticket.
yeah. I was just gonna.
Giggles could-
Oh my God,
Giggles
he's got
should
time
never go
power.
there.
Quick. Or crocodile at it. Or alligator, or whatever it is.
Well, remember, I mentioned he was wearing a coat that looks like it's made of
Yeah.
crocodile.
Yeah.
Oh, it's dear God.
All right, so do I have to roll anything to attack him again, or is it his turn now?
I guess if all of you roll initiative.
I'm not
Alright.
fucking fighting. I'm disguised as a Kraken. I'm going towards the objective.
I mean, you could roll initiative just to keep doing what you're doing.
I
on
rolled
your
a
turns.
I rolled a natural 20 for initiative.
So you rolled the 20. Got it.
I'll do initiative, but I'll follow the Kraken and the Cloud.
15.
I guess if Kraken's going to keep up his disguise, he's just going to say, I don't know what the Kraken sound like, but I guess to do my best Kraken voice. Taking prisoners to tower.
Yeah.
And does the
Roll
Betty.
charisma to convince him.
Oh, great! My worst
Ah,
10. This is the
He's
flat
taking us to
10.
imprison us in prison.
my loyal steed. I mean, yes.
Let's see.
So we're leaving the blood gun in the
He
neon
He kind
behind,
of goes. He kind of looks at you like, "You really think that's going to fool me?"
Oh dear God, the Kraken probably don't talk. They're ants.
Oh shit! Was I roll for initiative? Forget. I think.
Oh right.
Dex.
Oh wait, I already did. Yeah.
I know. No, I rolled it and I forgot.
It says 14 right there, below me.
Oh, right.
Wait, yeah, that 20 was yours. Let's just see.
Yeah.
20 plus wisdom. Or dex. Stuff.
That's gonna work. I'm dumb.
The suicidal nature of Neon's depression is making itself known now.
And
We're
blood
gonna
gun is
leave
blood
you to
gun.
die.
You're the Suicide Squad. I
Oh,
wouldn't
she
blame you.
Hey,
You might not die,
you're
blood
the
gun will
Omega
stay behind
Scouts,
and
legally
take photos.
distinct.
Yeah. Didn't we? Actually, no. That was Zorngrad where we had the self-termination squad.
Yes.
Well, I was going more Omega Scouts on the other name of Tax Force X.
All right.
We're like, crack, Suicide Squad, salute.
Hey!
Oh, fantastic.
Oh boy.
Oh, okay. At least I go first.
I have
wait.
been in a cell.
And yeah,
for way
Blue
too
Sky ain't going to do shit.
long. Damn you, Blue
Is
Sky.
he standing in our way on the hall? In front of the hallway we have to go?
You don't know where he is unless you want to try to find him.
Oh, he's talking about Hook.
What?
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
that's-
Hook is in the hallway, and he's not in the direction of where you need to go.
Oh, okay.
I vote we bounce.
Bounce.
If we let him, out of character, if we bounce there, he's gonna alert the whole castle.
Some of you
hope
may
we won't.
If we
die.
kill, if we
But
kill
that
him,
is
that's
not
a
gonna
high
happen.
price
Really
I really have
face.
to make.
But yeah, John, you're up first.
All right.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me find music.
All right. We have music. All right. Wow, this is epic. All right. So, on skin, right?
He's not that far away. Well, yeah.
Well, okay, so I want to. Okay, so my heated skin's already activated, so I want to. So I want to run up to him, and I want to grab that steampunk arm with both my hands because it looks important. And I guess this would be a grapple check, but my goal is I just want to melt it. I want to melt it from the heat of my body.
We'll try to roll to grab it.
Sure. That's a natural 20.
ooh,
Okay, you
Okay.
I'm not joking. I'm probably gonna roll a 1 next turn.
you grab it, but that was
Well, by then
your
we'll be gone,
actions.
Yeah. Wait, do I not do any damage to it because like you touch me, you get hurt?
Well, you touch the part of him that's not flesh.
Oh, I suppose that is true.
But you're holding up the hook, his hook hand, and it's his turn. The hook kind of unhinges, kind of like guts, and
Oh,
point blank cannonball to the one.
I suppose.
Oh,
that's
I
awesome.
suppose I deserve that.
yeah. Well, she's lived a long
That's
life.
pretty cool.
Okay,
I like this, Captain Hook.
that's a 14 to dodge.
Hear me out, guys. When we get
Yeah,
when we fight Hook,
he hits you point blank in the face with a cannonball,
Like an actual legit cannonball.
an actual legit cannonball.
Ow!
That's a
Ow!
great shot for you, boy.
I deserve that. Yeah,
Yes.
I deserve that.
You take 15 damage to the face.
Oh.
She lived a long life.
Yeah.
Okay, 15 damage, you say? Okay. Just had to make sure I was doing my math correctly. Ow!
And
Yeah, that's my turn. No, wait, that's his turn. Sorry.
no, that was one attack.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
And
Got
for,
five
Fighting
more.
a boss.
and for his next attack, since you're still point blank, he's going to stab you with his rapier, with his other hand.
Oh, he's got a rapier.
he's versatile.
It's Captain Hook.
The pirate.
All right.
So I'm
And
over
he throws a
dodge.
clock at you.
Oh, right. Dodge. That's 17 to dodge.
He hits you.
Oh, this guy's good.
He stabs you, and you take 8 more damage.
Ooh. Big
All right.
oof.
All right. 8 damage. Okay.
So next up would be Giggles.
Well, how far away is he?
He's like about 7-ish feet into the other hallway fighting Neon.
Is it possible I could just give him a swipe with my, because I can use my chain on the chainsaw, like,
Yeah, you could stay where you are and hit him by, since your chainsaw has the chain on it.
Alright, so Giggles just starts swinging it. Exactly. And you hear him say, it's literally Captain Hook. It's like, are the heathen trying anymore? You blind fucking sheep. And he throws the chainsaw.
Roll the hit.
That is, what am I using? 19.
You hit. Roll for damage.
Nice.
Yay! Wow, okay, what's that? Plus strength, so 5, so that's 20.
Wait, how much damage you say?
20. Because I roll 3d6 plus strength.
Okay, so...
3d6 plus strength.
Jesus.
Chainsaws are tough.
So you got 6, 6, 6.
No, I had 6, 5, 4.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know why I thought your strength was 2. I don't know
Okay,
why.
so that's your first action.
You get one more.
I'll just flip him, like, because he's way over there, I'll just do, like, a little lasso thing and, like, do a backswing as I bring the chainsaw back to me.
Okay.
That's a 23.
Hey, what?
23.
You hit.
Is the voice modulating, like, messing up my voice enough for someone?
Couldn't really understand what number you said, but yeah, 23, I got it. So roll for damage.
Okay. That'll be 15 damage this time.
Okay.
And then the chainsaw goes back to my hand, and I just look at the others and go, I still think this is all real.
So, now up next would be Blood Gun.
All right. Time to pull a Slim Pickens and shoot him.
Except you have to be edgy when you do it.
Ugh. Pouches. That's a 20 unnatural for the first shot.
Are you grimacing, by the way, when you shoot?
You
Yes.
hit, roll for damage.
Super serious. That's 8 damage for the first shot.
Wait, no, I forgot his dex, so no, you missed, sorry. So your blood bullet flies out, and like before, your bullet slows down as you get close to him. You hear that ticking sound as he just moves his head slightly to the right, and it misses him.
This gun is useless in this circumstance. I must channel my inner samurai and summons a blood sword.
Cool.
Gets rid of the rifle. Now he has a sword. And it's a super long katana. Not talking regular long, I'm talking...
Cherries, Peter Pan, mac and cheese.
So you have Sephiroth's sword.
Give me a sec. Almost there. It's like Sephiroth's sword, but longer.
Like, okay, you can stop pulling it out, Blood Gun. We completed the mission while you were pulling it out.
That's what she said.
What's
So now
your
he's just
sheepdog
waiting
dip
out.
down
That was
tab?
the second half.
But are you going to try to hit him with the super long blood katana?
Allow it. Yeah.
Does he even have to run up to him to swing?
Yeah.
This?
I'll let you
Not
try
a
to hit him.
That's a nat 20.
I
Well,
guess.
don't dim.
Hit him with, and of course, crit. So
Alright, that's oh god. So that was max damage. So that's 28.
Oh god.
Wow.
Of course it was.
Is that after it's been doubled?
That's after it's been doubled. So it was a 10 plus 4, so 10 plus my strength, which is 4,
Dang.
28 with the doubling. Jesus.
very well. So next would be Dr. Kraken. No, Kraken. That was an accident.
Dr. Kraken disguised as the Kraken,
Okay,
yelling with an Australian accent, yelling, "Crocky!"
So
Is there anything, like, is he standing behind anything? Like, because I could just, I have telekinesis, so I could throw something at him.
Wait.
Could I? Okay, I'm going to try the ink spray first, because this guy seems to have a really bullshit dex bonus, so I want to eliminate that.
Okay.
Rolling for ink spray. That's a 1.
Oh, so that's a counter.
Well, you ink yourself.
All of you hear a loud tick as suddenly Neon, the hook is no longer in your hands, and now he's right behind Dr. Kraken.
Oh my, well.
As he holds his cannon arm right to the back of his head, and
Oh my.
Well,
He's lived a long Kraken life.
Kraken just kind of...
Get busy living. Or get busy cracking.
Kraken cracked his last crack.
What a cracking shame.
you take 34 damage as the cannon impacts the back of your head.
Jesus
shit.
Christ!
Holy shit!
Loaded!
Bye. Big oof.
I imagine he stumbles forward and you see the octopus in the hell, like the hologram goes away, and you just see the octopus like spinning around like in a.
I was thinking of like ping ponging off the sides, like.
This is hell!
And that was your
Nice.
first
Yes.
action.
Was right behind you now.
That's fine.
Does that work?
I guess second verse same as the first. Let's try and ink spray him. Ah, Christ. That's the next one 8.
Again, that's before you throw the ink at him, but it slows down the second he gets close to him, and he just sidesteps it.
Look, I'm not built for fighting. I'm built for scheming. This is why I have henchmen.
And now
Well,
up would be up next is Stonehenge.
Come on, King Shark.
Why is he King Shark? Wouldn't that be Kraken?
Yeah, Kraken's King Shark, damn it.
Shouldn't we
Dr.
just be
Kraken is
repeating
a Kraken.
repeatedly, I am a
I'd
Kraken.
be like the Bane or the Deathstroke or something.
Alright.
This looks like a job for a henchman. That's a blah blah blah. Dude, I'm moving toward him and slicing with my sword.
Okay, so I'll say
a-
those would be both of your actions.
Roger, Roger. That is a 21.
You hit.
Yeah.
That's 1d12 damage.
What?
Is my 12? No.
Okay.
Right? This is 12? Yeah. Damage! Not bad. That's 12 damage. Yeah!
Okay. You slice him with his sword. Back top of the order with Neon.
How far away is he from me now?
It would take an action to get to him.
Okay, since he's next to the bruiser anyway, because he hit me in the face with a cannon, I don't want to risk getting close. So I'm just going to use plasma, which will just shoot an ionized beam of plasma at him, because that's what she did to me. Oh, that's a plasma's wisdom dependent. So that's a 22 to hit.
You hit. Roll for
All right.
damage.
Okay, so that's 2d6 plus wisdom. Oh, that's 5 and 5. That's 10 plus wisdom, so 13 damage.
Okay, you hit him with the plasma.
All right, I'm gonna second verse same as the first. This one. That is a 15 to hit.
You miss.
Shit.
And I'm not going to describe the slowdown every time. You get it by now.
Yeah, he's the world's lowest of shit.
Oh no, Jayson disappeared. Where'd he go?
I'm here. I was talking to a show real
This
quick.
planet needs him.
The Air Force
Had
needs
to
him.
rely for a second.
So now it's his turn. He's going. Since you have a sword, Jayson, he's going to fight you with his sword.
Ah, a gentleman.
It is Captain Hook.
So yeah, roll for dodge.
And does he have to? It's only if it's only when I'm hit, right? When I get that -1 con modder, they get
Yeah.
the -1. Okay. Dodging. That's 18.
He misses his first. He misses his first hit, and then for his second one, he's going to swipe at you with the hook.
Ah. Dodge. That's a 17 to dodge.
He misses.
Aha!
So next would be Giggles.
This guy knows
Take
what he's
him down.
doing.
Are they still far away from me, or are they closer now?
He's about the same distance away, but just in a different direction. Also, may be hard to hit him with the chainsaw without accidentally hitting, like, anyone else.
If you chip my skin, so
No.
help me.
Well, we're all getting a taste for blood, so Giggles is gonna run in quickly and get on, like, so we're sandwiching him in, and got his chainsaw up close and personal now. And he's gonna take a swipe with a 22.
You miss.
Darn it.
Shots fired.
Well, I'm gonna try swipe again with a what is that? 24.
Okay, you hit that time.
All right, and as I'm cutting him, I'm just gonna go, Rufio, 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 Rufio.
I'm sickened. But
Cool.
curious.
15 damage. Wait, 4? So yeah, 10. Yeah, 10. Yeah, that's 15. I don't know why I thought 10 plus 5 wasn't 15 for a second.
Okay.
Math harder.
Have you D&D?
Next up is Blood Gun.
Alright. Time for ridiculously large sword attack.
Where were
First
you
hit.
keeping that?
3.
You miss.
His circulatory system, John. His circulatory system.
Circulatory.
Yeah.
This is most of my blood. I don't know how I'm standing. That's a 15 for second hit.
You miss.
Trying my best here.
Okay, so Kraken, you're up.
All right. Well, I'm guessing there's a cannonball laying near me from when he got shot.
It's probably in pieces, but yeah.
I'm gonna throw the pieces of that cannonball at his ass
Hot.
using telekinesis.
Did you say hot, Mike?
Hot.
So, do I just roll to hit?
Yeah.
What modifier is that? Wisdom?
If it says wisdom for telekinesis.
It's wisdom versus strength.
Well, that's if you're
Oh.
lifting up the person.
Oh, so I guess it's intelligence then.
No,
This is, or it's,
I don't know.
Help.
it says 1d6 plus intelligence, so I'm guessing it's
Yeah, I
intelligence.
guess it'd
based.
be intelligence then.
Alright. Nat 20!
Nice.
Yeah,
Roll for
baby.
damage.
Right to
1d6
his
plus
butthole.
intelligence, come on, max damage, baby! That's 6, that is 4 plus 4 is 8, times 2, 16 damage!
Mm. The shrapnel goes right into his ass.
Oh.
You're getting 7 across the ass.
Well, no, in Kraken's case, it's 8.
Rufio.
And that was your first action.
And with my next action, I know, I was gonna see roll telekinesis to drive the pieces home,
Ooh.
but
Oh.
yeah,
No.
yeah.
That's
What I have to roll to basically shove the pieces further into him.
Reverse hernia.
We're villains, but we're
Oh,
not
I
monsters,
assume,
man.
I assume the same thing.
All right, rolling, rolling
No
again.
one octopus should have.
Oh, it's a 7 this time.
You fail.
Kraken's
So
pissed.
now up will be Jayson.
I'm gonna duel this man like a gentleman, show my superiority in sword fighting.
You're back.
That's a 19.
Tie goes the player.
Yeah. Damage. Ugh, it's only 8 damage. But let me try another strike with my sword. It's not Excalibur, but it'll do. 21.
You hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's another 8 damage.
Okay. Okay, yeah, you slice him across the chest.
Yeah.
Back to the top of the order.
I've been sword fighting since the 1700s, son.
That's me. I suppose second verse, same as last time. I'm going to plasma blast this asshole.
Everyone's going for the ass.
Because he deserves it. That's a 13. That's probably not gonna hit.
You miss.
Alright, let's try again. That's even worse. That's a 5.
You miss again.
Yes. So yeah, that's my turn. I'm not moving anymore.
Okay, for his first action, he's gonna have a bit like underestimated all of you guys very well. And I can't whistle, but he whistles, and not soon after 15 Kraken show up through the hallways.
15. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna put them at the end of the order.
They're Krakens. Remember, we tore through them like tissue paper, as our other characters.
Do I get to hit multiple?
We're not
Ooh,
the
level
other
9.
characters. The other characters beat us.
But I'm
That's
gonna
true.
put them at the end of the order, and they kind of just share a health bar, I guess.
All right. I say it's time to go.
Mm-hmm.
So then for his next action, he's going to Giggles up close. He's going to try slice. Actually, no, he's going to go after the guy who just shoved shrapnel up his ass with his hook.
Fair.
Okay.
All right. Fair enough.
Understandable. Have a good day.
Nat 20 to dodge,
So you
Ooh.
get the counter.
and I'm gonna counter by shoving those pieces of shrapnel home.
Oh no!
So, do I just roll damage?
Yeah.
That's 5 damage.
Okay.
That'd be hilarious if that was what did it.
It's not, but you shoved the shrapnel higher up into him.
Well, you'll get to the internal
Hey,
organs.
get the preparation H.
Next is Giggles.
Push them higher, and you'll hopefully get to a sign.
Like he looks at Hook and he goes, "Don't worry, soon you're gonna be free." Hey, nat 20.
You hit, I guess. Roll for damage and of course doubled.
Hooray! Okay, so 5. So, what's that? Alright, so 11 plus 5 is 16 times 2 is 32? Yeah, 32.
You slice him across the chest with a chainsaw, and it's a very deep gash, but he's still alive.
This guy is resilient.
How's
And again, he is Captain Hook.
Was this a cloak or was this a coat that he's wearing that's crocodile skin?
A coat of crocodile skin.
It's his
Ah,
arch
darn, I was hoping
nemesis.
to cut it off.
He's wearing them.
I know, I didn't
Yeah.
know if it was like, if I could cut it off around the back or not, but I guess not if it's a coat.
And it's still alive.
And... and then I'll just go, come out, Peter. Time to play. Can I try to chop off his gun arm? Because if I hit, I want to aim for that.
You could try.
18.
He rolled a nat 20, so you all hear the ticking sound
Oh, okay.
as he's no longer in front of you. He's now behind you, and As he's going to try, and like you did with Dr. Kraken, hits you in the back of the head with a cannonball.
How many of those does he have?
Do you really? He has as many as Guts has, which is as many as he needs.
Yes. Also, as far as he pretty much stopped time. He could have just reloaded.
Yeah.
Oh god, you're right.
I mean, he probably could have gone back, said hi to his wife, and then come all the way back here.
He shoots you in the back of the head with a cannonball. You take 22 damage.
Jesus.
Hey.
Of course, and you don't get your durability here.
I don't? Okay. Wait, on a counter it doesn't? I thought it was just whenever he gets an at 20 to attack.
Well, you see, he has that as an ability where he crits when he counters.
Oh!
So that's one of
Jesus
his
Christ.
Wonder
Time
it gets so
to
hard.
go.
Well, he's almost dead, so we should kill him first.
All right.
So, next up would be Blood Gun.
Big sword.
Big blood sword killing you.
You sharpened it especially sharp for that nat 20.
Net 20, so, roll for damage.
Kill that son of a bitch.
That's cocked. That's unfortunate. That is 9 damage. Times 2, 18.
Oh, okay, that's better.
To quote one Matthew Mercer, how do you want to do this?
Come on, Sephiroth!
Yeah, he's going to literally leap up into the air, using his sword as a way of pole vaulting, and then just stab it through him completely.
Okay, your blood sword goes right through him, right through his heart. He gasps for air, but no air will go through his lungs. As eventually the light fades from his eyes and he collapses to the ground, dead.
That was
Oh,
That was unnecessarily brutal in your description, but it's a '90s character, so it fits.
Yeah, it fits.
Dustin Hoffman, yes!
Jason
Giggles wants
Isaacs,
to strip that coat off.
So Captain Hook is dead, but you still have one more action, and
Oh, yeah,
there's still the Kraken around.
I'm gonna start
yeah,
chopping down those Kraken. That's a 18 to hit. Jesus.
You miss, actually, apparently.
Oh shit!
Oh shit.
They
I
don't
was
even
distracted.
get bonuses, and they roll a 19.
There you
Oh
go.
god.
God damn it, nameless peons!
So, Kraken's up.
I'm gonna throw the corpse of Hook at the Kraken.
Okay.
Father.
Oh, I wanted that coat. Get the coat first, then we can
Alright,
Flordo.
let's see.
I have
11.
code because I have no clothes currently.
You're not gonna need any clothes soon.
11, you say?
Yes.
You had to roll for damage.
Woo! 7.
Okay, you deal 7 damage to the collection of them, which is enough to kill one of them.
So we gotta get 7 for every one. There's 14, so we need 49 damage.
No,
in total.
there's 15 and they have like 5 health each.
Ah.
So, like, one's dead,
75.
then you did damage to another one.
So it's a group, but they all share a health bar. I got you.
That's literally what I said that,
Yeah.
but
Alright.
earlier, but
Yep.
but
And
that's
then-
yeah.
For his second action, ink spray. We're gonna spray these fuckers down with some ink.
I mean, they get no bonuses to Dex anyways, but okay, but you could do that.
Yeah, Kraken's pissed. Kraken's pissed. Hey, 15.
They rolled 60, so you missed with your ink.
At least it wasn't anything important.
Angry cephalopod noises.
Jesus.
So, so Stonehenge is up next.
Hey Kraken,
Do I-
do you think you could implement that arm into your suit?
Ooh.
Would it
Kraken.
take an action for me to get close to him?
To get
Or
close
they
to
upon
who?
us? the Kraken? Or are they upon us?
They're surrounding you. Like there's like, well, I would say there's 5 in each hallway, but one of them's dead. So there's 5 in two directions and 4 in one other direction.
Well, I need to use an action to move up to him.
No, you're
Okay.
close enough to swipe
I'll
them.
start. So anyway, I started swinging.
Then I just started blasting.
19. No, I'm sorry, 18. 18.
You hit. Roll for damage.
Yes. That's 12.
Okay, you swing your sword and with the 12 damage, take out like 2 of them.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep swinging.
Just keep swinging.
Kraken.
Just keep swinging.
Ah, that's only an 8.
Yeah, you missed your second swing.
Yeah.
By the way, do these ant people have weapons, or are they just ant
They
people?
have spears.
Okay.
Oh
To
god!
quote, to quote a Mel Brooks movie, swing away, Stonehenge, swing away.
And now it's the Kraken's turn. All of you roll for dodge.
All right, because there isn't
Oh.
a fear to hit us. That's
Right.
enough. That. No, that's
Jesus.
that is not a natural 20. Sorry.
It's 15.
That's still good though. That's unnatural 20.
21.
Okay, so well, for Giggles, tie goes to players, but Neon and Kraken, you managed to evade. But Stonehenge and Bloodgun, you both get stabbed with spears.
Oh no.
Ooh.
You each take 5 damage.
Oh.
Is that so? I only take 1 because the -4 of my
Yeah.
Constitution. Okay.
It's like so can
Sweet.
Star Wars.
Yeah. It's like super durability, but you have an in-law reason for it.
Yeah.
Just ran out of stone.
You got natural durability because you pitched off a witch like 300 years ago.
Yeah.
It's 4 of them.
All right.
And I have just had the powers of nihilism.
And
So
that was the. The name was Goons. They only get 1 attack, so back top of the order.
Okay. How many of them are surrounding me? Just like me in general.
Let's see.
Because I have something I can do, but I want to know how many I can actually hit with it.
2, 1.
I would say that in the direction you are, there's like still 4 of them there.
Okay. I would like to use Neon Explosion, which it doesn't say what I have to do to hit this. It just says there's an explosion comes outward from me and it hits all targets within range.
Does
Does that include us?
That's including us.
Maybe you'll soon find out if he uses it in this close quarters.
I'm gonna use it.
How far
Okay,
is range? That's the question.
Okay,
Because you're off by yourself.
a wave of neon, hot neon energy explodes out from you. Everyone roll for dodge.
Well,
God.
Oh no.
Fucking damn it.
well, if this,
Oh no.
do I,
And John then roll the hit, so it'd be the same modifier that your
Oh, no.
plasma.
okay. If I roll good enough, can I direct the blast, or is it omnidirectional?
It's an explosion. You can't control that.
Okay.
Oh no.
Let's see. Plus my Constitution, that's 3, so that's an unnatural 20.
Damn.
You hit everyone.
Ow.
So roll for damage on everyone.
Roll
Okay.
low.
Okay, so this is 1d12 plus my con modifier.
Roll low, you fluorescent bitch.
That I rolled a 12. 12 plus my con. That's 12
That
plus
is
3.
not-
That is 15 damage.
Everyone
not
takes
low.
15 damage, and hey, I guess look at this way: you killed 3 of the Kraken.
Yeah! Oh fuck this!
Ow.
Watch where you aim,
Myself in
you
the head to heal
rainbow-colored hussy!
Ow.
Steam's coming off my
How
right
myself
ear.
is Dr. Krakenyak, because he's been getting beat the fuck up.
I'm
Okay,
at 11
and,
health.
this triggers a Vietnam-style flashback in Blood
Oh
Gun.
yeah, because
Oh god!
Blood Gun.
That was a nerd stare.
That robot
Time to
just
kill
blew
this.
up.
Stereo! everyone looks like a cereal all of a sudden.
You
Pretty
see,
much.
you see, if I was Prometheus, I would have an issue doing this, but I'm playing as Neon right now, so yeah, I just did what she would do.
What do you mean if you're Prometheus you have an issue doing this?
You do it anyway.
You do it
He
anyway!
doesn't.
And that was your first
You'd have to
action.
shoot everyone.
Oh wait, I still have a go?
Kill more cricks. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was only one action.
I explode again.
I mean, remember, she kept using this move against Alpha, but, you know, yeah.
Okay, let's see. I'm trying to decide what I want to do. I thought that would end my turn.
Why don't you just finish off Dr. Kraken? No, I'm kidding. I'm messing with you.
Please don't!
There you go. Finish him off.
I have the map!
Just for
But
for
there-
a sec, I got an
you were
email
in
that my
character,
Amazon
Tom.
package arrived, so after your attack.
Just work the-
All right. You
okay,
know
yeah,
what?
do attack
I'll
already,
just
so we can get a
I'll just plasma some of these assholes. That's not bad. That's 18 to hit.
You hit, roll for damage.
Okay. What's okay? 2d6. That's 5 and a 6. 5 and a 6 plus con. No wait, I'm looking at the wrong one. 5 and a 6 plus wisdom. 11 plus 3, 14 damage.
Okay. Several more of the Kraken are burned like ants with a magnifying glass.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
So next is Giggles.
Sorry,
Anyway, I
sorry
start
everyone.
chains-
I
start
forgot.
slashing.
I forgot what the effective range of that was.
Yeah, kill.
Oh, it's more that you're just in a close quarter hallway.
Well, yeah, but even still. That's why I thought it would work well that I would hit them all. But I guess I did. I guess I
Giggles
did hit
wants
them
that.
all if I think about it.
Yeah.
You're not sorry.
Giggles
Not
still
yet.
wants that coat. He's gonna start cutting away so he can get that coat. Ah, that is a 23.
Are you cutting the coat off of Hook's dead body? Why?
Oh no, I'm attacking I'm attacking them so I can get to it later so that they're all dead.
Okay. You hit. Roll for damage.
um, 16 damage.
You kind of just. They're like three that are in front of you. You just kind of just swipe them all in half. There's no one in front stopping you from getting to the coat now.
Is there any more that I can kill? How many are left?
With this health, let's see. Like there are 3 left.
Oh, so actually blowing them up did something.
Okay, can I, I'll see if I can take care of them first, and then I'll get the coat unmolested.
Unless I decide to explode again, because I can totally do that.
Explosion.
That's, 16. Does a 16 hit?
Yes, you hit. Roll for damage.
Friggin' ass. Wow, okay, that's, 20. That's another 6, 5,
Oh
4.
yeah, you just swing your chainsaw at them and just decapitate all 3 of them simultaneously. So all the Kraken are
Captain
dead.
Hook? Yeah, Captain Hook and giant ants.
Oh, Jesus.
And I'm the one insane for thinking this ain't real. And I go for the coat. That's a damn coat he's wearing.
I guess roll Dex to take it off him without ruining anything.
18. Or
Oh
19,
yeah,
I
you
think I could
just
actually add that.
maneuver the coat off of his body. It's a nice croc leather coat.
Does it?
I'm gonna put it on. Yeah, I'll make it fit.
It's definitely a bit smaller on you than it was on Hook, but you could wear it. I mean, your chest is probably exposed, but hey.
He's got to have fun where he can find it.
And now that he removed
Hey,
the
hey,
coat,
octopus.
you guys can notice that on Captain Hook's mechanical arm, like part that was covered by the coat, and you see a clock that was in the middle, in the middle of his metal arm.
Huh.
Can I take his whole arm off?
By the way,
I guess roll strength to take his arm off.
Yeah, because if we can use that arm and the cloth, that'd be helpful.
You know there's going to take this stuff back when the. You know there's going to take this stuff back once we get to
You
the
managed
prison.
to just rip the arm off without damaging it.
Is the cloth like embedded in the arm?
Yeah, it's embedded.
That doesn't mean we can't.
I will,
That doesn't mean
um,
it might not come in handy.
How many cannonballs are in it right now?
Do you want to try opening up the hatch to see?
Yes, Grant. Look
guess.
directly into the cannon. Just look right into it.
Gotta make sure it's loaded.
Why you don't give
like,
a toy with no batteries?
Yeah, how do I figure out how much shot he had left? Like, I don't know where he was reloading from.
Oh, give me that.
Which, by the way, as everything is winding down, all of you see Neon, who's still glowing rainbowy colors for a while. Then the rainbow glow dissipates, and Neon just stands there, completely naked.
The details of yourself were still apparent when you were glowing neon.
Yeah.
But I was glowing, so it
Stonehenge
might have
is
been
already hard,
difficult to
so.
look. I was saying, it might have been difficult to look while I was glowing neon, but now everything's normal. It's like,
I guess I'll walk over if I want to. I'll look at the arm, I guess.
Wait.
I'll hand it to you. He goes, can you use this?
I guess just like realizing that I'm the only one here, she's just gonna go, yeah, go ahead, take it all in. You'll get none of this.
Put some clothes on you, hussy.
I mean,
It's
maybe
not
we
even
want to
real,
roll
so what
perception
does it
on the
matter?
naked woman, I guess.
I am actually going to start taking Hook's pants and shirt. He's the only one here with clothes I
unnatural.
can borrow. So yeah.
Okay. I guess look at Neon as she takes it, as she's taking the man's clothes. You do notice. You notice over her, like near the back of her spine, is a tattoo with the Roman numeral for 8.
Okay.
Tribe stamp.
By the way, Neon is making absolutely zero attempts to hide herself, like at all. She just does not care. But yeah, she is taking the guy's pants and shirt and just putting them on.
Coat's mine.
You can have it. Then again, these will probably only last about as long as I need to activate my powers again. So, fuck it, they're not my clothes.
So yeah,
Still wearing pants
but
now.
yes, now you're dressed as a old French captain, who's now probably on the ground, dead in his underwear.
He knows what he's saying.
I'm taking the underwear too, and then I'm just going to light them up with neon so they burn.
Okay, so Captain Hook's
God.
just dead and naked.
Yep.
Can I roll a?
with his ass bleeding from shrapnel.
Can I roll intelligence on the cannon arm?
Sure.
Let's see how this works. Nat 20.
Ooh.
You kind of realize something that about this. You remember that the shrapnel you sent it to him, and the fact that it seems like that was the only can that have shrapnel, as in he kept reusing the same cannonball.
Oh, that's how he did it. He controls time. All he had to do was rewind time to where he didn't shoot the cannonball. That's
Wow.
Or he
clever little
just
bastard.
paused. Or he paused
Well,
it
if
and
you
just
didn't
picked
kill
it up.
I've got good news and I've got bad news, friends.
What's that?
All right.
Good news. We now have a stable time manipulation device in my hands. Bad news is, apparently the bastard was using only one cannonball the whole time.
But we still
Oh,
have
well.
the time control device, right?
Yes.
Okay, then I think that's the only thing that's important. We can get another cannonball.
Right. I guess Kraken's just going to...
Tell me you can figure out how to make that work.
Kraken roll for strength.
Rolling strength. 18.
This is versus a nat 20. The arm is kind of suddenly just ripped from your hand as Mr. Blue Sky suddenly appears in a robotic voice. This is now property of the U.S. government.
Well, fuck you too,
God
then.
damn it.
I told
Not
you.
enough for party.
Kraken just kind of goes, this is why I can't have nice things. Bureaucracy.
Fuck you too.
As you watch the mechanical suit raise a fist, and you see 4 of his 8 tentacles all do this.
And Mr. Blue Sky disappears with the arm again.
Is there like a box somewhere on Mr. Blue Sky that he's keeping that?
You don't know.
We don't know.
Yeah, it's straight up there.
I suppose we'll never know.
I guess before we leave, Kraken's gonna walk over and he's gonna just start kicking Hook in the ass. Feels good, don't it? Feels good, don't it?
Jesus Christ.
Should probably get moving now.
Yeah, we made quite a bit of noise, so there'll probably be more ants. Not that they're that hard to kill.
You want ants? This is how you get ants.
I shoot the
You want
spear.
ants? You want ants? You want ants, Neon? Because this is how you get ants.
All
He's
right.
actually laughing at your joke. He's actually laughing at the rock guy's joke.
Kraken pulls the map back out.
Okay, you guys will go walking. All of you roll dex for stealth.
All right, we gotta do that again. That's actually not that bad.
That's pretty good.
That's,
All right.
That's a crying face.
Wait, why is John? Yeah, why was John crying?
I didn't mean to cry, but I got an unnatural 20.
Okay. You walk through the castle more stealthily, and you eventually reach what looks like a spiraling staircase that goes up many floors.
Well,
gotta be kidding me.
I definitely see the route this is going as Neon's body suddenly begins to glow again, and she just rises up in the air. Have fun! She's gonna fly up. She's gonna fly up the tower.
Well, I'm gonna note you don't need to turn on your powers. You don't need to turn on your neon powers to fly.
Well, if I don't need to, then yeah, I'm just gonna start flying. It's like, have fun.
My mech suit doesn't get tired as Kraken just starts walking up the stairs.
Now I'm just remembering that post of this man has no legs and claim Mount Everest. What's your excuse? My legs were hurt, his won't.
Oh, jeez. Stonehenge
Yeah, Giggles just looks.
starts walking.
He claps you on the shoulder. God dang it, what's your name, Jayson?
Stonehenge.
What's his character? Yeah, he claps Stonehenge. He goes, "Don't worry, this pain is only temporary. In the grand scheme, it doesn't matter. Let the burn flow. It's the only thing keeping you knowing that you're alive."
That might be one of the most sane things you said all day. All right.
Kraken looks
the
back
burn.
down at Blood.
Has Blood Gun ever commented about the stairs?
I like this level. It's almost as great as the sewer.
Suddenly we reach the top of this badly drawn blonde guy with this like blue instead of clothes. I warned you about stairs, bro.
Bro.
Why are there so
God
many
damn it!
stairs? I would like to find the guy who invented the stairs and push them down these stairs.
That's actually a good question. So
Yeah,
I'm
Rolling around at the speed of sound.
actually that's a good question. I'm flying, so I imagine I can get ahead of everyone else. Is there anyone up the stairs ahead of us, like at any point?
Roll wisdom.
Sure.
I should have thought of that, huh?
That's a 14.
You see that after every down a few of them, you do see some of the Kraken, but they don't seem to notice you.
Right. All right then. I am not going to tell the rest of the group about this and just continue on upwards. we don't have comms. Tibia's not here. He didn't give us any marbles.
I guess the rest of you except for Neon, vote Dex to see how fast you ascend the stairs.
17. Also, undoctored footage of Dr. Kraken climbing the stairs. Thank you. I have an excuse to use this clip.
What is it? Let me see.
It's from one of Chugga-Con Road's videos.
Here's my contribution to going up the stairs if we get good enough.
Stairs.
Yeah, that's what Blood Gun's gonna use that glitch.
Yahoo.
Now you can play this game on the Switch, but you can only buy it until March.
Because don't you know, digital games have, like, we only make a certain amount of them. Scarce
I
resource.
don't know, they're doing some Disney Vault bullshit with the collection. Granted, I already pre-ordered it, but whatever.
It's a typical Nintendo thing.
Oh, Nintendo. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Boom.
But, what did you roll, Mike?
Let's see. That was a 14.
Yeah. Okay, you guys are going up the stairs at a pretty decent pace. Where Kraken's slightly ahead of you guys because his legs won't get tired.
Cheater.
Just when we eventually reach the top, you guys will find Neon just like leaning back like she's in a hammock, but there's no hammock there. She's just floating, and whoever just arrives first, she's just gonna say, "Took you long enough."
Yeah, it takes you guys like about a half hour to walk up.
Are you certain it doesn't take us longer, given the height of the castle?
I'm being generous here.
That's for. Thank you.
It would have been longer if they rolled like below 10.
All
No one
right.
did.
But yeah, I'm still gonna do that. It's like, took you long enough.
Stonehenge just goes.
Big talk coming from a slut.
Oh, goodness.
Just like, hey,
Kraken, tone it down, man.
hey, at least I got something that people like. What are you? Just an octopus. Should we find you a female octopus so that you can rip your arm off for her?
I'm married, thank you.
Oh, so,
Plus, he goes to Japan, he said.
wait,
I'm very big in Japan, by the way.
wait, you're married?
Yes.
No, screw it to who? To what?
He's married to his job.
Martha. She's an octopus.
So you do rip your arm off for your mate. Got it.
Hey, I'm not going to complain about the gifts the Creator gave me. Nor am I going to complain. All I can say is, I am a very happily married cephalopod. And, more importantly, I've seen the fan art coming out of Japan of my villainous antics. Thank you very much.
What is this fan art you're talking about?
You need to get out more.
I'm pretty sure Neo would know what the internet is.
Well, she would. I just imagine she doesn't care because she spent all of her time in ignorant bliss with her husband.
You said you had a
looking up
picture.
Rule 34 for cartoons.
And just, wait, do you say that in character, Mike?
Yes.
Like, yeah. Wait, what? Okay, remind me. What was Ethereal's real name?
Susanna, I think.
Evelyn.
Something.
I think it was Evelyn because I remember Tibia calling her that.
Probably. I don't know.
It's just like, yeah. It's like, Evelyn. Husband. This is like my husband gave her the power to turn intangible and walk through walls. She used it to run away. Then she brought her friends to where we lived and killed. Sorry, my mom was yelling at me through the door. It's like then she brought Then she brought her friends to my house and killed my husband while I was distracted. Second I get out of here, there'll be reckoning. She'll feel it first.
Not against helping you take her down. She pulled me into the ground multiple times.
Oh,
she stopped my justice.
Oh, so you know my daughter.
You all still,
Yes.
I might just take you up on that then.
Yes.
You two need to learn not to take things so personally.
Kraken rolls his eyes.
This is like
It wasn't even of their own volition, girly.
Bruce, not that I'd expect you to understand, Bruiser, but my husband was a genius. He tried to change the world. He tried to change the world for the better on the grounds of a philosophy that the world was not ready for. I mean, look at us. We're gods compared to the peons below us. We all have we all have power.
He starts
We
laughing at you at that.
It's like, we all have power.
You think we're gods?
Well, I can't
Do
see
you even
anything for the self-
understand what a god is? Do you have any fucking inclination about what's really out there? No. You're being puppeted by something you don't even know. You think any of this is free will? Don't be talking about gods, girly, and thinking it's your own words. It's just the one pulling the strings. You don't even remember your parents' names. You don't remember it these 5 years. So it's just a vague recollection, isn't it? No. Do you remember your parents' names?
You don't. I'm not going to dignify what you're saying with the response, though. I will tell you.
You don't know.
Tell you my.
You
though I will
don't know.
No, I know, but I'll give you this.
No,
my
you don't. Tell it
my
right now.
stepdad-
You don't know.
My stepdad tried to molest me when I was 15 before he was killed. Before he was killed by my husband. I'm grateful to him
What
for
was
that.
his name?
Biological father and 18.
Oh, that's even worse.
Not very
What
far.
was his name? What did he look like? You don't know those recollections because you know they exist, but you don't know the specifics. None of you do.
Well, I'm guessing her father looked like
Those
a
5
fish.
year, those all those years in the prison we were in, you didn't see the void. You think in your minds it was just stone like 4 walls surrounding you, not even seeing the real walls. Don't go talking about gods.
Wow, this got very philosophical on us very fast.
Yes.
I told you that Giggles' backstory is existential horror.
A few more stories.
You
my
wanna
sturdy
talk
friend.
about-
a
yeah.
few more stories.
You want to talk about free will? I thought I was rebelling against it.
How
'Cause I
much
saw
further,
the
God,
truth.
according to the map?
And
Well, while you guys
here's
were
the fucked up thing.
arguing in the hallway, later, you don't now tank Kraken who just pointed spears at you guys.
Wait, I have something for this.
That's
I'm gonna
easy
step
time right
behind
there.
Stonehenge and Giggles, and I'm going to use my hologram to turn myself into Captain Hook.
Ooh,
Okay.
Okay. Do something then?
He has a French accent, right?
Yes. Just like in the Disney Peter Pan.
What are you miserable bags doing here? Get out of the way!
Roll charisma.
God damn it.
We're
Are
trying
you
to
gonna go yell
deceive
at
and
get out of your lab?
8.
Oh, Jayson, remember?
Congratulations, they rolled 7.
Yes!
Hey,
You pulled the
Jayson,
Jayson.
remember the first Mortal Kombat movie where they have the first fight scene and then Raiden just like, brilliant. So what do you want to plan to do about them? Ah!
Yeah, they
I don't think so.
they step out of the way for you and your entourage, I guess.
Thank you. Oh,
See? That's called comedic timing.
if one of you could be so kind as to indicate me the direction. Which way to Steebo's room? I'm checking on him for our Lord and Master.
One of them in a language none of you can understand. Like points down to the other hallway.
Thank you, mon ami. Carry about your affairs.
I'm gonna
Walk forward, hands up.
I'm gonna walk right next to the French pirate.
Hands up.
Are the Kraken just watching us at this point?
Yeah. You
Be
ran
gone
with
and touch
them.
is fine.
What'd you say?
Be gone and touch is fine.
They vamoose out of there.
And that's what we call comedic timing.
As soon as they're all gone, Kraken just kind of goes, "Oh, thank fuck, that hurts." Ugh.
It's like, and an army of those things tried to take over the world.
Look, you make do what you can. I learned that the hard way. You don't advertise for henchmen on Craigslist or Tinder.
You advertised for
Is
henchmen
that
on
what your
Tinder?
henchmen are like?
Yes,
Doing that.
yes.
I'm
I was
surprised.
bored. I was bored. I tried something new. And besides, do you know how illegal it is to ask for henchmen in the classifieds these days?
My husband never had henchmen. We usually just stuck to our home doing research.
Not when you weren't kidnapping poor.
I only had plenty of henchmen. Like, all of his experiments were technically henchmen.
Yeah.
You were his henchman.
Yeah,
Well,
Kraken looks at again and just kind of goes, I don't know what Pleasantville Stepford wives bullshit ideology you have about what your home life was like, but take it from someone who worked for him longer than you did. The man was anything but a 1950s Norman Rockwell painting. He had henchmen. He had hamsters. He had chimpanzees running shit. I should know. I used to run the henchmen for 5 years. Until I got it in my head to leave. Now let's get the door open, get the corpse, so we can get home to my life.
As he's saying this, are we actually in front of the door?
You've made it to the end of the hallway, yeah.
have to come
Point out, all of you are hearing Kraken scream at you in your head. This is because he uses telepathy to talk.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, that answered my question. We don't have to worry about the Kraken hearing us. Okay, so I guess since the door's there, Neon is just gonna walk up to the door and like melt the handle off. Because it's probably locked.
Well,
Okay,
check
you
first.
melted the handle. How are you going to open the door now?
You just
I melted
Stonehenge's
the
size.
handle along with the lock, so it should just fall open. Assuming if it doesn't, then the bruiser can take it.
You melted the door handle. There's nothing to grip on.
Stonehenge's size and then just kicks it.
Roll for strength.
Roll for strength. 15.
Yeah, you just kick the door open with a single kick.
Before he does it, he looks at Neon like,
Which, the way you kick it, you could tell it wasn't locked.
Who keeps the prison to a political prisoner unlocked?
Well,
questions for later.
Well, to answer that question, all of you roll perception for this room.
Why can't I see anything? Are my eyes made of stone as well?
Yes.
No, but
No, but your eye.
No.
That's
Ow.
that's
Ow.
19.
if your eyes were made of stone, I think you'd be a cyclo.
Cyclo.
Battlefield Earth.
Oh god.
okay. So
In the original-
Giggles and Neon are the only place to see where. Yeah, what you were expecting, as you said, you expected it to be a prison cell. Well, not. This looks to be like a bed chambers, but everything's like extremely dusty and filled with cobwebs, as if this room has not been entered in like a decade.
What the
Does
actual
this look like a cell
fuck?
to you? Does this look like a cell to anyone else?
You didn't roll high enough when it's.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. I caught up in the moment.
But Neon, you notice that far off in the corner in a bed sleeping is the bird person you were sent to get.
Take him down.
He's like, so we came to hell, fought our way up this tower, and the person we're supposed to get is just fucking asleep.
What? Are you serious?
Pulls out a packet of range.
I slapped the bird person across the face to wake him up. Wake up!
Oh my god, woman, you're gonna get us killed.
Roll strength.
That's
If you kill him.
That's a 7.
He doesn't wake up.
We don't need him awake. Neon,
Yeah, we just get out.
It's like,
he's sleeping. We'll just get Mr. Blue Sky, take us home. We're good. Done. Easy.
I
Yeah,
just
I
slapped
just pick him up.
I just slapped him 5 times. He didn't wake up.
Is he breathing?
What? Is he breathing?
Yeah, he is. But I will note this. He looks like he's like skin and bones.
Mm.
What did this guy do, and why do you suppose the government needs him?
Look, I'm
What
not
does it
paid to
matter?
ask these
Right.
questions. I'm
Because.
not paid to begin with. But we're not here to ask questions. We're here to just get him back, get our sentences cut in half. All right.
I think we should be asking questions. They said this guy was an alchemist. The U.S. government wants him for whatever reason, and they made us infiltrate hell to get him, and we're stealing him from a god of rage?
I don't know. That question may cost you an arm and a leg.
Can I just like scoop him up gently like a baby bird?
I guess you could do that.
Don't touch him. His mom won't accept him anymore.
His mom's long dead.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. So now I'm like Giggles has him like just waiting for.
All right.
Just waiting to get teleported.
Where's the drone? Kraken, where's the drone?
What?
Well, we just wait.
Well, if you have nothing else to say, just need to stretch.
Gotcha.
Mr. Blue Sky fades and with a robot voice, it seems I'm missing his complete. Suddenly there's a flash of light and you guys all reappear in the white room with Sibo in tow.
Oh, so we're just back here again. Fuck.
Great.
Huzzah.
So that actually worked. Also, does anyone want to stop to ask why we just infiltrated hell for this?
To do it to get our sentences cut in half. I don't think we need to know any more. Do you?
Exactly.
I mean, clearly you do. Don't.
As you say that, out from the room walks in that general that was on the TV before with like 5 armed guards. Seems you guys successfully did your mission. Surprised all of you came back alive, but hey, not going to complain there.
I mean,
Who is this person? Why do you need him?
I myself don't need him, but a friend of the president, one Mr. Tibia, needed him.
Do I recognize that name?
You can roll to see.
Okay. That's
Giggles knows that name.
What's my intelligence? That's a 12.
You know that was one of the members in the group that killed your husband, like one of your Aphelios friends that, helped kill your husband.
Suddenly, instantly Neon's hand is glowing and she's holding it at Sibo's head.
oh my god.
I turned my back to it. I turned my back to it, like
I step back.
like so that it's pointed at my back.
What?
No, I hold my sword. I hold my sword at Neon.
I also have my wickedly long ass sword at Neon. I'm standing about 20 feet that direction.
You're all taking their side? They put us here.
Look,
And they're gonna get us out.
Well, you're a criminal. One dead criminal is not a bad thing.
Look, Eighth Blunder.
This isn't my choice.
Let it go. For fuck's sake. Let
Turn
it
around.
go. Your husband wasn't a saint. He turned me. He made me. You know how long I'm only supposed to live? Why my life is a living hell? Octopi only live 3 to 5 years. I've been alive 34.
Dear God.
You should be happy for that. You should be thanking him.
Happy? I don't know. I could drop dead any minute now. 3 to 5 years. 3 to 5. 34. That is horrifying for me.
I could end your existence right now, criminal. Would that make you
I
happy?
am not a criminal. My husband was not a criminal.
He kidnapped children and experimented on his own daughter.
What?
Yeah, you don't know that? This bitch is defending a man who experimented on his own child.
It's like
Was his name Mengele?
his name was Valiant, and you should be praising that name.
Praising?
Okay.
If I ever meet your daughter, I'm gonna shake her fucking hand. Hell, I'm gonna shake the hand of the scientist that choked the fucking life out of him.
That was her.
He's like, okay, Okay, I'll let you do that. I'll bring you my daughter's hand after I kill her.
No, you're not. Look, I'm a scientist. I do experiments. I experiment with technology, drones, chemistry. But I experiment on lab animals I acquired legally. Well, stealing from universities. Stealing from universities and stealing funds from banks. But I don't experiment on children. That's fucked. Like, I'm a supervillain. And even I think experimenting on children is fucked up.
By the way, kid, are the general and all the guards still in this room while we're arguing amongst ourselves?
Yeah, the
just
way for you to do it, to like actually do something like a natural action before acting.
I wrote down what I was doing while they were arguing.
So put the hand down.
Yeah, two of the guards like take the Birdman and take him out of the room.
So put your hand down,
My choice.
relax, get a little perspective, and go see a therapist. Because, as we've established here, there is something fundamentally wrong with the fact that you were basically willing to lay down with the American version of Mengele.
So
Now,
this-
turns back to the general. Put me back in my tank. I've done my job.
I said good day.
Gives the general thumbs up.
Okay.
You cool, Neon?
In the real world,
She-
all those crimes would matter, but they don't here.
Alright, now, Giggles.
Neon just drops her hand, drops her powers, and she's hanging her head low. She just says, you all are morons. You all are ungrateful, plundering morons. You have gifts, but you have gifts. You have power. But you don't. But you waste them. You plunder them on yourselves. You elves. You don't see where you rightly should be.
I
My husband.
eliminate the filth of this world.
It's like, and who is the filth?
Criminals like you and the rest of you.
I'm not arguing that. I know what I've done.
Nah. The
We are
true
the-
filth is those that pull the strings, the ones that give a man the ability to see beyond, and then when he thinks he has free will, even to act out, that's all part of their plan too. That's part of their plan.
We are the next
That's fucked
stage
up.
of evolution. We are the next stage of evolution. We should be the ones. We should be the ones with power. The ones telling them what to do. And yet
Wait,
here we
I
are.
Get it.
Okay,
I'm saying
look.
I
this.
get it. I do.
Neon, Bloodgun, the two of the soldiers are going to try to put the collars on you. Do you resist?
Me?
Both
I
you and
resist.
Bloodgun, do you resist?
You guys have powers.
I'm too distracted.
Oh,
Okay, so then I guess Bloodgun the collars put on him. But do you resist, Neon?
that depends. Am I still? Do people still have their weapons drawn on me?
I do.
I suppose if I'm surrounded by people with guns and swords, and Neon knows she can't take the bruiser, so she'll let them do it.
Okay.
Yeah, the collars put on you. You can't.
Sorry. Okay, look, Neon. Let the man with the PhD level with you. What happened to you
GED.
was not nice. What happened to you was not
I tried
evolution.
very hard.
Evolution is the process by which, over the source of a generation or several generations, certain physical or other attributes of your person or personage basically advance to adapt to the new environment. What happened to you was not evolution. What happened to you was basically human experimentation, which there's an entire bevy of laws against that. Also, I would like to point out, if your husband was so brilliant in creating this formula, how come I was able to replicate it and improve upon it?
Oh, damn.
Her eyes go wide. You did what?
I improved it! I perfected his formula! Why do you think I know what I know? Your husband was a moron! He was a dude! His thoughts and process were doo-doo! I proved him wrong! 3 years after I escaped, when I made his formula with what I found underneath an apartment kitchen sink!
Neon is now too stunned to say anything, so if the guards want to take her away, they are more than welcome to. Because she had a response for you, but then you said that, so that changes everything.
But since you said that, the general pipes up. Really? We're looking at you. We may have things to talk about, Dr. Kraken.
Will this reduce my prison sentence?
We'll have to see.
Oh, you're getting a government contract.
Because I am more than happy to help out the government, so long as it involves me, reducing my prison sentence, because Junior is starting middle school next year, and I'd really like to be there for first date.
I would just like to point out, everyone, that government-made superheroes was Alpha's backstory, and that's the entire reason he is the way he is.
It's worked out for
Yeah,
Hollow
but
in this
Hollow-
situation.
Yeah, Hollow needs more people on his Suicide Squad.
I'm
I'm gonna need
just
you to
sa-
make more superheroes for my Suicide Squad.
Look, I'm just saying, if you want to go down the same ill-fated route that created Alpha and his team and Sigma, remember that psychopath? Yeah, go by all means do this. But I'm just saying that rabbit hole led to Alpha.
I mean, Mr. Blue Sky didn't. Well, he didn't turn invisible, and he's the result of them using Pillman's, blueprints.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I'm just saying, you get some people who are like, oh, Hollow, you shouldn't make it a Suicide Squad. I see this as an absolute win. This worked out perfectly.
Yeah, that's worked out.
Speaking of which, Stonehenge and Giggles, they're going to collect your weapons from you. Do you resist?
Nah.
Yeah, Giggles is gonna look at his chainsaw a little longly. He'll touch the edge.
I better get that contract assigned soon.
We put a lot of them. We freed a lot of them from this prison. They don't have to be the machinations of them no more. No longer their playthings. Looks like I'll still be one of their forgotten toys for a while more. He looks at Bloodgun and Stonehenge. If you want to kill the real villains, you'd go to the real world if you could. Take a trip to Arizona, California, Italy, Colorado. Most of all, the real Connecticut. Those are where the real villains lie. And he sets all of it on his chainsaw down. And here's the fucked up thing. That wasn't even my choice to say that.
Wow. Existential as fuck.
Gotta put a downer on this. You gotta put a downer on this whole victory of ours.
Yeah. Wow. What the hell? What the actual hell?
What would you do if you knew you were fake and none of your actions were even your own, even when you tried to rebel?
I suppose I would kill the Marvel Universe.
But yes, if that's the case, the one shot of the Omega Scouts comes to an end.